Is finished. This disgusting new Weinstein revelation is about to bring down the whole network. NBC has a lot of explaining to do. Ben Marquis for the Conservative Tribune reports that utter disgust erupted this week with the release of a bombshell report in The New Yorker. The revelations that the allegations against Harvey Weinstein aren't just of harassment, but of sexual assault and even rape. They were reported in a lengthy investigative piece by NBC reporter Ronan Farrow. The report featured on-the-record interviews and completely exposed the open secret of one of Hollywood's top bigwigs. But some quickly wondered why an NBC reporter's story was published by The New Yorker and not NBC itself, only to find out that the network had essentially passed on the story and refused to run it. Now, to my surprise, Rachel Maddow invited Farrow on her program to ask him on MSNBC why NBC passed on the story. Here is the exchange.
Why did you end up reporting this story for The New Yorker and not for NBC News?
Look, you would have to ask NBC and NBC executives about the details of that story. I'm not going to comment on any news organization's story that they, did or didn't run. I will say that over many years, many news organizations have circled this story and faced a great deal of pressure in doing so. And there are now reports emerging publicly about the kinds of pressure that news organizations face in this. And that is real. In the course of this reporting, I was threatened with a lawsuit personally by Mr. Weinstein. And, we've already seen that the Times has been publicly threatened with a suit. I don't want to describe any suits leveled at other organizations that I work with, but certainly this is a considerable amount of pressure that outlets get us.
And NBC.
Wow, my hat is off to Rachel Maddow for asking the tough questions of her parent network. Wow. Now, Ben Marquis concludes that sadly it appears NBC, perhaps along with other prominent media outlets like the New York Times, were either too afraid of or too in league with Harvey Weinstein to allow such an explosive report exposing his despicable acts to be published, considering that the flurry of attacks the network is currently facing from President Donald Trump over their constant barrage of fake news regarding his administration. Well, the timing of this cover-up being unveiled, well, it couldn't be worse for NBC. So please share this story on Facebook and Twitter so everybody can see how NBC apparently sat on and covered up a story that exposed Harvey Weinstein. What do you think of NBC refusing to publish this bombshell report? Scroll down.